Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up? Doing the last game of the SCW32 one versus one tournament between BYUL and HYDRA. Winner of this plays Dingo. So, and then winner of that wins SCW32 and also wins, I think, $250. So, yeah. So this time, this game is a Protoss versus Protoss. So it's kind of, it was played random versus random. Somehow BYUL got his Nexus off a little bit sooner. There's your Forge. Go with a Forge. So basically, gonna mirror each other. It's random versus random, so they don't know they're up against a Protoss. And it's going to be good for BYUL because he's in a corner spot. This is an easy spot. Interesting build from HYDRA. Going gas, then gateway. I've actually never seen gas that soon. So here's your scout. BYUL going to see he's up against a Probadub. And HYDRA going to see he's up against a Probadub, aka Protoss. So, gonna get those two cannons up. Looks like he's gonna go for one more. He's gonna see two cannons, and maybe he's only gonna go with two for himself. So here's his scout. And this game's, not to spoil it, but this game's pretty long. There's your gas. Gonna go after the Probadub, send this guy on over. And I will be fast forwarding some of the stuff because I do not want to be here all day casting this. So this is game 7. So all of the matchups that you should have won, the players won. So what was the first game? I think there's a Protoss versus Zerg. There was a Terran versus Zerg. Those are the ones that HYDRA won. And then BYUL won two Protosses versus Terran, and then a Protoss versus Zerg. So he's been Protoss. This is his 4th time being Protoss. And the one thing about BYUL though is I do think that his Terran is insane. So I think his Terran's better than his Protoss. So see if he gets a robo. Here's your robotics for HYDRA. It's going to be faster than BYUL. BYUL going to go with a Dragoon, so I try to bust through the front. So robo right here. There's your robo. Going to get Dragoon range. HYDRA not spending his money as good as he should be. Might be saving it up for something. But this is the ultimate test, a Protoss versus Protoss. The two best races in fastest, in my opinion. People usually will say that Protoss is overpowered. So if you're playing against another Protoss, you got no excuses. So Dragoons is what BYUL's gonna go for. He's got his build orders down to perfection. We'll see how many Dragoons he goes with. He's gonna move this guy on over. He might try to stop a drop and then go for the attack and counter with that. I could see him doing that. Here's your Reaver drop. So HYDRA's got his build orders down as well. I think there's an issue with the gas right here. See how these probes go all the way around? I think if you get gas right here in these 3 spots, it's quicker. There's some little tricks on this map. I would think that HYDRA would know, so maybe this is correct. There might be some trick. I don't know. But HYDRA seems to know the tricks for the most part. See, observatory. There's your observatory observers. 2 observers on the way. He's got the pylons on the side. You get the pylon right here, so you can hotkey this spot and move your probes over there. So here's your reavers, and you're gonna have to micro these guys. And the reaver, the shuttle's gonna go down, and the reaver inside. This guy's got a nice hit though. I think he attacked that on purpose, and now BYUL just gonna go straight for the attack right here. Gonna pick up his APM. A couple more cannons coming down. Dragoons right here. Here's your observer. Gonna lose the observer, and gonna start building some pylons on the side. Gonna get a nexus over here. Templar archives on the way. Here's your robo upgrade, and BYUL's going to be a little bit defensive. He doesn't want to lose. This is game 7, so doesn't really want to risk anything. See how these guys are getting gas? Really clean. Goes right to the nexus. None of the probes are going around. These probes don't go around. But these probes, they go. Now that he got this 4th one, now they're fixed. So here's your drop. Gonna get sniped out. Little micro action, and supply is 107 to 90. So almost the same probe count. Getting 3 more gas. Hydra will probably start getting upgrades. I'm guessing he's a little surprised he hasn't gotten dropped at all. There's been no frontal attack. BYUL's got a 20 supply lead. It's because Hydra's lost about 4 reavers, 2 shuttles. So that's 8, 12 supply. A couple more cannons gonna come down. And some cannons. There's your 4Gs. There's your upgrade. No upgrade for Hydra. Gonna get another Nexus. He's got 2 Nexuses over here. I'm interested to see how this one plays out. Hydra has played super long games. I think he played I think it was a Protoss versus Terran versus JH for 3 hours, something like that. So he's really good at the long game. He ends up winning long games. So we'll see what happens here. Here's your observer. Got the drop coming in. It's gonna be a little bit tough to see these drops, but here's a pylon right there. Not gonna see that drop though. Got the reavers at home, so this helps with drops. So, and he is gonna get this drop off. Gonna drop all the way down to 41 probes. Now these reavers definitely do help. They didn't help in that situation, so BYUL gonna start filling up his base. Probably start these upgrades really soon. There's another Nexus coming down. Stargate. And he's got this observer right here, so he's seeing this attack. And BYUL, realizing he's maxed out, he's going to go for the attack here. So there's a probe here. Maybe he'll take that probe and start trying to box in BYUL. Here's a drop over here. Let's see what's in here. Templars in 2 of the shuttles. Going to micro back. Yeah, the spot kind of sucks for Hydra because it's just easy to get dropped. I'm going to bring a couple reavers up here to defend. Here's that drop. So BYUL is going to see this. not going to see it, actually. Let those Dragoons chill right there. And he did pull the probes, though. There they are. So it didn't really lose too many. And Hydra's got more probes now. Here's a drop coming. 4 Zealots, 3 Templars in this one. See if this one lands. Ooh. Come on, come on. There's your... So he did pull that. Didn't really lose too many of his probes right there. He's got this Expo. Looks like BYUL is going to go for the attack right here. Level 2 upgrade on his attack. But Hydra's got 150 supply. He's got a couple of Reavers up here. Going to get some more cannons. And we'll see what this progresses into. This kind of gives good space right here. You can build 4 Stargates right here. Get a couple cannons. Pylons here. Get a couple cannons. Here's your observers on the side from HYDRA. So he'll be seeing the drops. Right now, if I was in HYDRA's shoes, I think I'm losing right now, and he is losing, but not out of it. So here's another drop coming in. Gonna get spotted out, and see the Reaver. Ooh, not really gonna get. Reavers are not gonna do the best job right there. So I'm gonna drop to 43 probes, 68 for BYUL. A couple Templars at home. I haven't seen HYDRA go for a drop in a little bit. Getting this upgrade right here. If you guys like the channel, subscribe. 3 Robos right here. It's got one down here. And look at this. This is what Protoss versus Protoss is all about, containing. BYUL going to be at 127 APM. Really just going to slow it down. Now it's just all about kind of containing and dropping and abusing. So here's your Arbiter Tribunal. I'm guessing Arbiter Tribunal is going to be coming soon from BYUL. He's got 112 upgrades. I think he could have been more aggressive. He could be going for attacks right now. He's got all these cannons in the middle. But he's just going to play this for the long game. So BYUL actually going to play this for the long game. Here comes your drop. And that Templar got hit. This Reaver's got to die soon. There we go. $60 probes. A lot of the probes are over here. BYUL does not know that there are probes over there. I'm gonna get some water real quick. All right. So it looks like nothing happened. Looks like just cannons are getting built everywhere. BYUL trying to show his dominance right now. Here's a drop coming. Let's see if this is gonna be a Reaver drop. Yeah. So I like this from HYDRA. Here comes an attack and also a drop right here. And gonna drop these Reavers, but he has the Templars at home. So not going to get much done. So in Protoss versus Protoss, you want to always have some Templars at home. That's what BYUL does have here. Usually you want to get an Arbiter, put it over your main Nexus. So if you do get recalled, you can just stasis the Arbiter. So that's what HYDRA did right here. And get that last and final gas. He does have that shuttle in there. There's a drop coming. And not going to get the storm off. And HYDRA's not even maxed out. Neither of these players are maxed out. So, just all out cannons right now. And I don't think that HYDRA really minds this too much. He's kind of used to these long games. Him and Jose can play really long games. I don't think I've seen BYUL really play a super long game. We will see what this probe's going to do. This is how interesting this game is right now. We're watching a probe. And he's done. We'll see if maybe anyone's APM goes under 100. That'll be the test of this game on how boring it goes. 223 upgrades. Gonna get some cannons over here. 95 probes, 76 probes. I don't even know what BYUL's really doing right now. He's got the Reavers at home. Here's another drop coming. I do think he should try to get some cannons right here. Here comes your drop. And gonna stasis that drop. That's another reason you get an Arbiter right there. And these Reavers will be ready to take down anything that gets dropped here. So I doubt the storm will happen. We're 18 minutes into this game. There's 2 more cannons coming down. APMs are dropping. Three, 2, 1. I knew it. I was ready for it. Sometimes you just get that feeling. Just know. It's about time. Let's see what's getting built over here. Some Cybers. Yeah, BYUL really not doing much here. Corsairs on the way. A couple of shuttles. Both players are maxed out. Surprised more cannons aren't just getting made all over the place. I'm thinking BYUL's wondering, what is HYDRA really doing? And I'm sure HYDRA's wondering, what is BYUL really doing? So HYDRA going to try to establish this base. So he has 2 bases. And it is a cannon fest. Here's your Reavers. Gonna kill this Cyber off. Probably kill this Cyber. Comes a drop. Here's your Templar. And really not much. He stormed there. 223 upgrades. Let's see what Hydra's upgrades are. I think they're a little bit slower. 212. Sending the Dragoons on out. I also think BYUL's trying to just establish his economy, I guess. My back's starting to hurt. I think we're getting some action down here. I saw Cascade last night. It was pretty dope. Went to the Sox game. Had $100 in free bets, so I took the Sox and we won. I took the Sox minus 1.5, and we won 2-0. So I won like 90 bucks. Another drop coming in. And I think a recall is coming right there. So here comes your drop. Stasis coming down. And gonna get one storm off. Here is your recall. Let's see what this looks like for BYUL. There's your storm coming down, and there's a real... Ooh, he's gonna get the recall off. And gonna get some shots off on the main. So, somewhat effective with the storm. Oh no, these are the shuttles. See if I can guess it right. 3, 2, 1. I wasn't feeling it that time. Close enough though. So 12K for BYUL. And here's your frontal attack. Slowly pushing in here. So BYUL kind of seeing that there's an opportunity to kind of move in here. He has a bunch of gateways in the middle. I think that's what he's going to go for. He's got the 3-3 upgrades. Coming with the attack. Couple cannons, couple reavers right here, couple cannons coming down. See some storms. He's gonna try to snipe out the arbiter. This guy's gonna probably go a little bit too. Ooh, not gonna go too far. Don't know why BYUL's getting zealots. Just don't think they're any good. And he's kind of making some progress right here. But I'm guessing Hydra's going to have another recall coming soon. He's got the ARBs right here. I think at about 30, once we hit about 30 minutes, that's when I'll start fast forwarding. We'll just see what happens. See how high everyone's minerals get. I mean, I just got a ton of gas. And yeah, there's no rules. This is why Protoss versus Protoss. The Koreans will have rules where you can only build one cannon at the choke. So games like this just don't happen. Here's another recall. Looked like BYUL almost like saw this. So we put Templars on the outside here. Must have saw it right here. I think if you asked HYDRA hey, would you want to play another, do a rematch or something like that? He would say no. He doesn't mind playing these super long games. We'll see if he might recall right here and then just kill all of these cannons. Here's a drop from BYUL. Here's another recall. So I mean, HYDRA's being pretty progressive right here. And here comes that drop. There's your stasis. Gonna get a storm off. But it doesn't really matter. Here's your recall. Trying to snipe out the right arbiter. Gets one. And does not get that recall off. That was close though. Here's your reavers over here. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Another recall. Here it is. I should have stopped while I was ahead. Some dragoons right here. A little suspicious. Might just recall right here. I think he's just gonna recall right away. Yeah. Might as well recall. He took out that pylon right there. Double cannon kill. And now BYUL's got 23k. HYDRA just has a ton of gas. That's because BYUL doesn't have gas right here. And HYDRA got gas over here. Look at these probes. Working as a team. Yeah, and back to what I was saying. I don't think HYDRA would care. Even though he's in a worse position right now, he would rather play the long game like this. I don't know how much excuse me. I don't know what the experience is for BYUL with long PvPs like this. I mean, this is kind of just on the fly. Is he playing around with that guy? Maybe keep it a little bit further so that it did get stasis. That was a smart move right there. So he did make sure that it was a lot further away. So then if it did get stasis, the shuttle with the Templars wouldn't get stasis. And here is your recall. Trying to regroup. And he might get this in here. Here's your storm. Gonna have to do it now. There it is. Gets the recall off. Going for the main here. Needs to try to get those shots off. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he had a chance. If he would have got one more shot off, he would have got that. That was a nice little maneuver there from HYDRA. 15 probes for BYUL, so he lost all of his probes too. So he's going to need to start making some probes. Just all, he doesn't even have any dragoons or anything. So all Templars, Reavers, and Arbiters. I wonder what the rules are if you drop. disconnect, because I haven't really seen that happen in any tournament games. There's your hallucination. And it's probably going to go here. Probably try to go up here. And then might try to sneak over here and do that same kind of maneuver. Or he's just going to go all the way up here and then try to go all the way down. Just to put those real ones, the real ones in the middle. And he's got these guys to recall. Has to be a little bit careful though. Doesn't want to get, there's your, see if he just recalls right here then. One recall. And gonna pick that Templar up and drop it. Get a couple storms up on these Reavers. Kill them all except the one. And BYUL is slowly getting into HYDRA's base right here. And this is what I'm saying, you gotta be a little bit careful. Did he recall? He's got a Reaver, Arbiter still over here, so if he defends against this pretty easily, he can get another recall off. Comes a drop from BYUL and gonna stasis that. See how much energy these guys have. Yeah, I was thinking if you do a double recall, so they just don't have enough energy. But it would be pretty sick if you could recall, because he can't make these hallucinated. So recall some Templars, hallucinate your Arbiter, and then recall. That'd be epic stuff. But they only have 250 energy. But he is gonna recall again though. Looks like it. Doesn't even care that his base is getting worked. And he's pretty low on his money. Another storm coming down. And that is gonna go down. So it looks like BYUL is winning this one, but is slowly running out of money. BYUL needs to get Arbiters. Like he's not. Doesn't have he needs an observer to come in here too as well. He is pushing through here though. And Expo gonna get made from HYDRA. BYUL doesn't have that many probes. Only 35. There's a Reaver still in here. And he's micro on this guy. Here's your Templar. And this guy is gonna die. I mean, if I was HYDRA right now, I would feel like there's just no chance for me to win right now, but he doesn't really care. Here comes your drop. Nothing in there. Storm coming down. And if BYUL could land one drop, he'd be in a good position. He doesn't know about this Expo though. There's some Dragoons getting made. Reaver right here. And now BYUL's kind of broke. So another stasis is going to come down. And BYUL is officially broke. So making probes. It's got a Templar in it. There's a Templar right there. Nice couple of storms right there. Alright, so I think it's time to start speeding this up. So we're not even close to being done. We'll back it up. Some cannons are going to get made. Looks like a storm's coming down. 4 Templars. Those Reavers are going to kill. Hydra going to start moving on out right here. Got eight gateways over there. These guys should be unstasising really soon. I think he recalled up here, gonna rebuild his base. And BYUL is broke, so he couldn't really do anything right there. So Hydra gonna start coming on out. Storms coming down, APM 170 for each. Some Archons gonna maybe switch it up. All these cannons right here though, not really gonna get anything done. Finally BYUL gets his ARB, little micro action happen there. Cannons coming down. We'll see when he realizes to kill that. Here's your recall. Oh, we got a recall off, but I mean, it's just. I mean, I think once if he can take over this middle, he'll be able to get a recall off. There's another recall. Let's watch this one. And going to get stasis. There's a drop. Stasis. Here's a recall. And actually gonna get this off. Does some hits on the main right there. But Hydra's starting to take over the middle. And he's gonna start building some pylons on the side. Playing at 230 APM, I mean. 45 minutes into a game. And I think BYUL is slowly learning how to play Protoss versus Protoss. Like he's just not used to this. Nice storm coming down. And here are all your cannons in the middle, and now Hydra's going to take over the dominance of the middle. Guys, we're not even close to being done with this game. Yeah, I think Hydra's going to try to get some cannons here and really just box in BYUL. I don't think dropping Dragoons out here is one of your best options. I think that you should just be going with all out Reavers and Templars. Some Dragoons right here. And now Hydra can get a recall in if he wants to. You might have to go with a double recall. So, a fake one? Yeah. I was just thinking this. It's still not going to work. So he went in with a fake one. because he knew it would get stormed and stasis, and then went in with the real one. And I think BYUL is kind of picking it up, so he's going to take over the middle here. Going to recall right here. Going to build a nexus out here. Another recall coming, or drop, that is. Gonna get a Reaver off, and I think he killed some probes right there. Sometimes you just gotta hope your opponent is getting broke, not spending their money as good as they should be. And BYUL doing a nice job right here, starting to take over, start killing HYDRA a little bit. Here's your recall. Another recall. Gonna recall up the front. And start pushing on BYUL. Just got these guys right here for a recall. It's a lot of recalls. And BYUL gonna spot that out instantly. Hour into this game, and both players have under 6K, so BYUL's got a ton of gas. And one thing that BYUL does is he uses shuttles for his Reavers. HYDRA uses the Arbiter, so I think the Arbiter is the better way to go, because then you don't lose that supply. Let's see what the damage of Arbiter. 13 does 10. BYUL is getting a little bit broke here. HYDRA picking up his APM. There's a drop. Gotta go with the fake one and a real one. Oh, thought he was going to get this. He might get this off, but it does have another stasis. I think this will get stasis right away. Got the storm up, but then he stasis the probes. So, but that is going to hurt his money for a little bit. He's got a couple more drop ships over here. Templars. I mean, an hour and 10 minutes in, you would not think you'd be going for drops, but he is, and BYUL is pretty broke, so oh, and here comes a drop. After this drop, not gonna make it. I think every Sunday I'm gonna start doing, for $50. I'll do a show match live, best of 7, and maybe $25. I don't think I can do 50. Unless my channel, like, if I make more money. But for $25 or something like that, and then people can donate, and then every Sunday, I don't know, maybe I can do like a vote and cast it live. So best of 7, random versus random of the top players. Could be 1 versus 1, 2 versus 2. You guys can vote, I'm guessing, sometimes. BYUL making a little progress, but he's broke, so. Disruption web. That is pretty interesting. Does that make the probes not get their minerals then? I know people do that in protest versus protest all the time. Alright, let me see. He's probably gonna do it again. I don't think I've seen that. Double recall. Or double stasis. I mean, HYDRA's output of these recalls is pretty, it's a lot as quantity for sure. And it's pretty quality too. I mean, continuously is trying to recall and drop. There's a drop. If he lands one soon, he will. I mean, BYUL will be broke. Did he land one? He must have just landed one. Did he land that a drop or something? Went down to 43 probes. There's another drop. Stasis. Take out these cannons. Looks like HYDRA's gonna establish this third base. Another recall. There's another recall. See what it looks like this. Kind of interesting. Stasis. Oh, we got a storm off. And I don't know if HYDRA saw that. Slow it down a little bit. And it looks like BYUL is reestablishing the middle. $9K, $6K, stasis coming down. Scouts. He's gonna switch it up. I like it. And oh, sick. This is why we stay. He's gonna go right after the main. This is why we stay. Going for it. Oh. Got some shots off. Got about 200 damage done. Where did he make those scouts? Right here. Making more scouts. Well, I think HYDRA's really good is because he's just always he's a smart player. He's always thinking. In a stalemate like this, gonna micro it a little bit. Got another 100 damage off. Done with the scouts. Maybe we'll see carriers next. I think that BYUL... I mean, carriers are not that good against Protoss versus Protoss because you just stasis them. So maybe BYUL will go into some type of scouts or something. Imagine if I was doing this and I wasn't recording. Whew. I did record and there was no sound. Recorded for an hour and a half. It's a bummer. And so now he's gonna go with some. Let's see what we got here. Disruption web, Reaver drop, stasis. Nothing done. I do like to see what they're thinking though. Kind of. And a couple storms did come down, so I think BYUL is kind of in the lead right now. Another recall. And he's got another. There's a double recall. Got stasis. Gonna just recall some Reavers over here to start taking this out. Scout action. Still having no luck with that. And HYDRA slowly getting lower on his money, and BYUL slowly getting higher on his money. So they are moving in inverse ways right now. Here's a drop. Ah, missing it. My mouse has been trippy. He knows it's coming. He's ready for it. And the storm came down, so nicely done. HYDRA gonna drop all the way down to, wow, 17 probes. So BYUL is definitely in the lead right now. Set those probes over here. From there. Reaver's coming in over here and an Arbiter. I think BYUL's doing a pretty good job here. Stasis is just... I feel like it's somewhat overpowering. Here's a drop. We'll slow it down for the drop. And we got this drop and a recall. So is he not noticing this because he's dropping right here? He did storm this. So neither were successful. We'll go right back into speed. Storm's coming down. What? Oh no. The one thing that I needed to see. Oh, alright, we'll go back. See how long this takes. Probably take like 45 seconds. Maybe a minute. Maybe longer than that, but we'll see. The one thing that I didn't want to miss was a recall that kills the main of BYUL. But BYUL had, I think, like 22k or something like that. So his minerals are fine. Alright, we're 44, 48. This is an interesting way to watch the game too. I mean, if BYUL lost his main, because I didn't see it. That's probably why BYUL lost his main too, because he didn't see it. So watch the money of BYUL start growing. Should go up to about 10k. And only 5 right there. Alright, so I think it was like at 152. We saw all this stuff. Alright. So I think I was over here. Distracted with this. And he just puts Templars over here. Because he knows he's going to hallucinate over here. Here it is. So. This is what BYUL saw. This was the first one we saw. This one doesn't work out because he goes for the drop at the same time. Unless this somehow makes it in here after. I don't think these cannons can shoot at this. I think he might take this and bring it up. Should be ending any second now. 3, 2, 1. It's a long stasis for sure. He's going for it. There it is. And he's able to hit the main with this thing. So that's how that happened. That was huge. And now he might start storm dropping. BYUL's gonna have to kill this stuff because his money needs to build a nexus up here. Also, his gas is gonna be pretty bad. But it's at 11k. Comes another drop. Disruption web into the drop. I like it. But stasis instantaneously. Another drop. See if he gets anything off right here. Here's your scouts. Another drop. And instantly stasis. I feel like one drop really changed the game. So he's not going to switch it up. His Nexus placement. There's a storm right there. BYUL starting to get take over in the middle. Here's your scouts. One thing about going with mass scouts like this is you can just stasis them really easily. I would like to see Hydra's Protoss now versus BYUL's Terran. I think he's adapted his Protoss. His Protoss used to be too reliant on that triple Nexus super early on and a bunch of Zealots. I think Gold SCV started figuring it out on how to beat him TVP. Look at Hydra's kind of broke right now. And at 230 APM though. He's really broke, actually. BYUL is starting to win this one. He's gotten close like this before. Maybe he needs to try to get a drop through the top. Taking over Hydra's base right here. He's only got these 3 robos. He's got 2 robos right there that he started off with. Both players are just kind of low on money. Look at BYUL, under 1,000. Getting Zealots. I mean, both of them have a lot of, have no gas either. BYUL is not getting much gas with this no main action right there. Saw a little micro, some DTs coming in. We go right back to start establishing the middle. Spoiler alert, this game does end. Maybe the game that he put against JH was 4 hours. I don't remember. This is crazy. BYUL's still pretty broke. We'll probably see a recall somewhat soon. See what this guy's up to. Got a Templar over here. Nice recall. And now he is going to go on the offensive. I think Hydra's realizing that taking out his main is slowly having a toll on BYUL. That one recall really helped out a lot. And Hydra's probably going to start cannoning up the middle. Going to recall right here. Take out these cannons. Pretty sure. There's that recall. Guy's gonna go nice recall or nice stasis on that. And now BYUL gonna take over the middle. Let's see. Yeah, he did fix this. Might get a nexus right here or something. Build some cannons right here. Got some more Reavers coming. Continue to build cannons over here. Getting rid of some of the probes. Recall right there. See where he puts all his Reavers. Oh. That was like a hiccup and like a choke on myself. Very weird. Slowly pushing in. Probably gonna build some cannons out here. Stasis came down. He just got no gas. See what this looks like for HYDRA. Now HYDRA looks like he's really controlling the map here. Let's see what it looks like for BYUL. Does not look good for BYUL here. So there's your stasis coming down. Gonna recall in here. Get rid of some of these probes. Gonna start building some cannons on the side. 16K, 16K. One of these guys will probably storm. Building some robos right here, so good move there by HYDRA. Cannons on the side. Two hours and 30 minutes into this game. BYUL is slowly getting pushed right here. Getting low on money, he has no gas. See if a stasis comes down on these guys. These cannons are helping out a lot. Gonna drop some Reavers right there. I mean, to play 2 hours and 30 minutes at 230 APM. He's a bartender, guys, so he must make drinks really quick. Let's see if he's pumping out of these. He is. Built the Nexus in the middle again. Drop coming in. Oh, that's the game changer right there. That was huge. Nicely done right there by HYDRA. Gonna go with another drop. And if you're playing against a non-Nexus Protoss, that is the #1 thing to do. Is to drop them. Here comes another drop. Wide open right here. Going in, pulling the probes. 1 storm, 2 storms, 3 storms, 4 storms, 5 storms. And there it is, guys. BYUL is gonna call the GG. HYDRA gonna win the best of 7. Get his revenge back. And gonna win the Protoss versus Protoss. I feel like HYDRA almost always comes up on top for mirror matchups. So Protoss versus Protoss, Zerg versus Zerg, Terran versus Terran. So you guys asked for me to do this game, so I did it. Give it a like, give it a subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. I'm gonna probably post this. I'm doing this on Saturday, so I probably post it today too. So have a good Saturday, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace, sizzle.